Greg Hoyer here. You will get 14 tips and tricks for successful AWI presentation in the next 5 minutes. Your time is priceless, and I won't waste a minute of it. Did you know that AWI will give you a set of scripted PowerPoint presentations? Did you know that AWI provides you with all the necessary presentation supplies and ships them to you? We want you to succeed. To do so, you must comply with a few simple guidelines. To maintain our AIA provider's license, our speakers are required to follow a few rules, and you need to understand that your compliance is essential to the continued success of our program. The following 6 things apply to all presenters, without exception. First, you must sign and submit the quality commitment statement. More about that later. Secondly, you need to complete the online questionnaire at the end of this short session. Third, you must be an AWI member in good standing. Fourth, you must complete your presenter profile on the new Speakers Bureau website. Fifth, you need to be proficient in delivering a program using a media projector and either PowerPoint or Adobe Acrobat software. And finally, most times you'll have to be able to supply a computer and a projector for the presentations. Prepare for your presentation. One of your member benefits is access to our Design Pro presentations via web download. Our links provide you with a series of scripted PowerPoint presentations, which are accepted by the American Institute of Architects for continuing education credits. Here are some tips. The first and most important, I think, is to dress appropriately and professionally. Secondly, you need to deliver the course as it relates to the learning objectives. The presenter must deliver the registered course without endorsement, bias, marketing, or sales orientation. Third, remember you are proudly serving as a representative of the Architectural Woodwork Institute and often your chapter, not to mention your own company or corporation. Fourth, have your AWI literature and publications ready to hand out for all participants. Handouts during the presentation are to be distributed with the intent to reinforce the learning objectives, not as a marketing tool. Fifth, have each attendee register on your AIA Form B at the end of your presentation. Return that Form B to the AWI office immediately on completion of the program. Don't hold on to Form B. We need to file it with AIA within 1 week of your show. Sixth, provide samples, examples, and visual aids. Strive to make your verbal presentation meaningful and appropriate. Do not identify the samples, examples, or visual aids with any company logos. Seventh, promote all programs accurately and consistently with AIA-approved language. Eighth, it's a good idea to privately review that quality commitment statement before giving your presentation. Ninth, at the beginning of the show, tell your participants when they can ask questions and give feedback. For some of us, that's at the end of the presentation. For others, any time works fine. 10th, you can give your presentation a personal touch, but make sure it doesn't deflect from the learning objectives. You can change up to 15% of the presentation without having to resubmit it for approval with AIA. Ensure that the company and the AWI branding is limited to the first and last slides of your presentation. 12th, you may provide your participants with your business card, of course. For example, you can put your cards on the table with the other AWI materials, or you can staple your card to the front of a book. This is the least we can do in gratitude for your efforts on behalf of AWI. 13th, distribute and collect an evaluation form to gather feedback about program content and delivery. AIA requires that we get feedback from all our participants. And finally, you are required to take attendance. This means that the participants need to fill out that Form B we mentioned a moment ago. We'll make sure you have one, and it has to be submitted to AWI within 1 week of your show. Everyone has to stay for the entire presentation. Partial credit is not given, so use your Form B at the end of your program. Most of you have already completed and returned the AIA Quality Commitment Statement. If you have not, download a copy from the link you see below me here on the screen. Read, sign, and return the form to AWI right away. These forms are essential to assure your understanding of the program requirements and to help AWI maintain its relationship with AIA. Please remember that you are an extension of AWI National. We will all cause more woodworking to happen if we present ourselves as woodworking professionals. Click over to the survey link, complete it, and you're done with this little portion of the AWI training.